All right, Coach. Well, after 3 years as the home of the Chargers, it is most likely the final regular season home game at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, 390.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Sponge.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Rivers. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Pick there by Nick Nelson. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
White.
Now Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
White.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. Vontez Burfict, the one to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Raiders' 31-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yo.
You.
You go tight. You got tight.
6'6", bullet high.
Slam.
Play action now. Rivers. And right side hitter's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Carr. And Nelson's got it here right side. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This is Crowell. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Your trip is here.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
637.
Hey, Alpha.
31's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
93. Hey, Echo.
31.
Now Carr. Catch made right side by Wilson. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Wilson gives Oakland a veteran option at tight end. Remember, they had Jared Cook last year. He's now in New Orleans. But Wilson, 5 years in Seattle, then 1 in Detroit before the native of Windsor, Canada, signed with Oakland back in March. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Down. 180. Raider 2.
80 weapons.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shoot. Safe.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's go, defense.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Stay at home. 49, guys. Mike, 49. I got him.
93. 93. That's it.
Now Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Gordon. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
So white 90. Black 11.
Let's go.
Keep it skinny.
57's Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers throw to the right here to Gordon. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check. 180.
Check. 55 to Mike.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On is the Chargers punter now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Brown. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the punt, they have a long way to go if they want to tie this football game.
And when you say a long way to go, you mean the full 99 yards backed up almost as far as you can be. And they also have to be aware that the defense is going to come after them. A lot of defense will blitz and attack in this situation, hoping to cause a little bit of havoc.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Check curls, check curls. 31's the Mike. Check.
Express. 1, later 1.
31's the Mike. It's just me and you.
Hey, seam 6. 31's
the Mike. Come on, D. 31's the Mike. Down to lose 1.
6-18.
What's the run? They're running.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr caught by Nelson left side. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's go.
One down. 185.
Here we go. Kill.
9. Hey, wahoo.
Carr now on 1st down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
After the sack on first down, Carr throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. A nice move by Nelson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 22.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
A first down carry now for Brown. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, with these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check safety, check. White.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now Benjamin. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
Hey, go orange.
Rivers now from the 50. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
We own them.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, bit of a surprise going on in Miami. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. These two teams have been in the same division, meeting twice a year for decades, and there was some buzz in the press box earlier about the Holy Roller game in 1978. That's when Ken Stabler was about to get sacked, fumbled the ball, it got pushed forward. Dave Casper fell on it in the end zone, and the Raiders would win 21-20, and that was the catalyst for changing the offense's ability to advance a recovered fumble. A little history lesson for all you youngsters out there.
Hey, Delta!
Mike 5-4.
Hey!
Rabbit.
Orange 5-4.
Mike 54.
Load it.
Mike 50.
Load it.
You can't block me.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rivers, he sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alpha!
Hey, watch that.
from the gun, Rivers. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. With it is Brown. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the 37-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, exit.
To throw, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. 16 yards, a first down.
Come on now, let's go.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Carr now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Silver.
Express. Hey, high 7.
31's the mic. All right.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he rifles one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Express.
Hey, 4 down. I got deep third.
You're mine.
31.
Bud.
I got you. 31's the mic. You can't block me. 30.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Express. Hey, Raider 2.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Kill.
31's the mic. Not ready.
Express.
31's the mic. All day, just like that.
694.
31's the mic. Hey, here we go.
Hey, zoom.
31's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Again, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Mike 54.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
On second down, Rivers again. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Cleveland Farrell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides are trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Man is hurt. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Carr now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Carr completes it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check three. Check out read. Slam.
Heavy.
Switch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Down. 180.
Let's go, D.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We got this.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
180, block 15.
Tackles.
Mike.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Hey, orbit. Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rivers now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Hey, easy.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right here.
Wait, 89.
Rivers now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set, 180.
54's Mike. Check, watch 54.
Hey, Delta.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. His throw caught on the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Williams. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Step round 80. Block 15.
Watch the run.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counterplay in general successful, Charles.
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yes, you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Express. Hey, Delta.
58, the money.
29.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check the outs. Why?
Go, Chief.
Check.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside.
That white 90. 390.
Ricky.
Red. Hey, Rick.
First down, Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
White Monday down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
But I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Lie down.
Give me something. Here we go. Watch the edge. Shift.
Again, it's Corral. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
I'm going to come back to you.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
93.
I'm coming.
Hey, Haywood.
31's the mic. All day.
Express.
31's the mic. Yeah. Watch the twist. 31's the mic. Let's go.
29. 29.
Carr going to go on fourth down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The old Cal Bear, Brandon Mebane, gets the sack. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Red Delta.
Play action now. Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler fighting through. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route, go for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. Run 80.
Kill. Turn up.
They run it here with Gordon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Take four.
Now Gordon on 1st down. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here. We'll do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Carr. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hard to throw for it on 4th down. It's caught. Nelson. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Carr now on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Carr now throw, and he fires one incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Into the red zone, it's Carr. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Down. 280. 5 down. Switch. 618.
Now Carr again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set. Block 15.
Mike front 4.
I got him. Cluster.
Rivers here to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go. Wait, 89. Now
Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the